Hi everybody, this is Axe Reacts and welcome back to another episode reaction of the Apothecary Diaries. We are moving on to episode 5 and 6 today, and I'm so excited to see more of this story unfold as we continue on this journey with Maomao and Jinchi, and I'm just really enjoying the story that's happening before our eyes, guys. It's almost like, you know, this day-to-day, let's solve this mystery kind of story, and it's not like a crime mystery. It's not like everything that I've always been familiar with. So this is like solving mysteries in a whole new way with like discovering poisons and medicines, and it's just very interesting to me. I'm really enjoying this show. We had last time Maomao kind of come to terms and be more friendly with that purple concubine lady that was in episode 1. She lost her child, of course, in that first episode because she wouldn't listen to Maomao, but this time she was sick herself and Maomao helped heal her and cure her, and she just took charge. It was so awesome to see her in the driver's seat and just not really worried about anything as far as the lifestyle, to be reprimanded, to be put in your place. Like, she just took charge, she took control, was giving orders, and it was awesome, man. I was here for it, and it's just so awesome, guys, to think about what could happen next. We keep getting illusions of what's going to be happening in the next episode at the end of the previous one, so we have some new situation that's going to be presenting itself very quickly in this next episode. So let's just dive in and get started and see what's going on. Please like this video if you haven't yet. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet for more reactions coming soon. We do have a Patreon as well where you can help support this channel, so feel free to check it out. The link is in the description below, and thank you to those of you that have already done so. On Patreon, you can view this episode reaction for just $1 a month. It's unedited and unfiltered. It means a lot if you consider, so please do if you can. And here we go with episode 5 of the Apothecary Diaries. Let's go. Right in to these awesome credits. I'm really liking the colors of the opening credits, and they keep showing Maomao in this like cool dress and like all make-upped up and everything, and her hair different, and I'm like, how do we get from where she is now to where that happened? You know, like as I've been saying, guys, in my reactions, I do feel like Maomao is just going to keep solving these mysteries that come forward, and slowly but surely more and more people are going to recognize her talents, her abilities, and they're just going to keep lifting her up and getting higher and higher in the ranks, and like giving her more responsibilities, getting her closer and closer probably to the Emperor himself, which we actually got to meet last time visually. I was almost wondering like if we were ever actually going to see that guy, but he showed up. We had him talk a little bit in the last episode's reaction. So I can't get enough of this song, man. It's so cool. But yeah, like, I'm still left wondering, guys, like, as excited as she seems to be enjoying this, as much as she's enjoying this, like, does she wish she was back to her old life? Does she wish she could walk away from all of this? She probably feels like she can't. So she's embracing it and doing what she has to do to survive. That was a big message last time. But if she's ever given the option, will she continue on, or will she give it all up and go back to what she used to have? I don't know. Oh my god. Yikes. I like this character, Jinchi. I'm not sure how to read him yet, though. Like, the last 2 episodes we reacted to, he's kind of been like almost spying on Maomao, kind of following her footsteps, watching what she's doing. And it gives me the impression that he knows more than he's letting on. And he's almost like just waiting for her to make some discovery so he can be like, yes, this is the full truth. This is what I couldn't just openly tell you. I don't know. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. We're going to have to find out.
I believe she has regained some, yes.
I see.
You seem quite concerned for her. Nothing. I'll leave you be then.
Ah, good morning. How are you, little one?
There's a sort of secret I'd like to discuss with you.
What is it?
This.
Oh, delicious matsutake mushrooms, wow!
You seem quite delighted by their presence.
Let's do this right. We need charcoal, soy paste, and salt.
Life is strange. Somehow I have managed to become close friends with the quack doctor. Pour in some soy paste, salt. Here.
Oh, Delicious!
Now he's an accomplice.
It's so good! Help,
Oh.
doctor!
Caught in the act.
I think that what I mean to say is, can you remove curses?
Yikes.
That looks like a rather nasty rash. Maybe try an ointment to begin with?
Do you think you could make some?
Right away, yes.
So, tell me about this curse.
I do got to say, guys, regarding this
It all started 2
original
nights ago.
apothecary
I was near
guy,
one of the
like,
trash pits on the west side
I'm
of the
happy
rear
that
palace.
he's befriending
tending
her
to my
and
usual work.
welcoming her. I was worried for a moment that he would be really resentful over this young, hip new prodigy showing up, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But he seems to be genuinely enjoying her company, so that's nice.
I was
Let's
a
learn
little
about this
curious.
curse, though.
But I threw it in the fire anyway. And then... It's a curse. That's what's wrong with my hands.
Did the fire look like this?
Oh,
Oh.
Or did it look like this?
she's doing magic.
This would do the same.
She's just that good, though. That
What in the
good with
world are you
ingredients and
showing
herbs
us?
and knowing
It's
what
like how fireworks
to
are
do to
created.
make different things.
Certain things
Really
change
cool.
the color of a flame when they're burned. There was
Yeah,
probably
I
some
gotta say, it's
caustic
not gonna be a
chemical on the wooden
curse. It's gotta
tablets.
be some residue, something that
I think it caused
transferred
the
to his
rashes when
hands.
you touched
She'll
them.
figure it out. She'll figure
Try
it out.
this medicine, and let us know how it works.
Thank you.
A wonderful job as always, Apothecary.
Why, it's Master Jinshi. I'll go and fetch you a cup of tea.
Walk with me for a moment, will you?
Thank you for waiting, Master Jinshi.
He's gone.
Oh.
He was never here for him.
So, how many colors are there?
I can't say with certainty.
Well then, how are the colors correctly applied?
You see, the salts can be dissolved in water. But sometimes, though, they'll dissolve in other things too, like certain oils.
Teapot steam mine, please. I'm counting on you, Apothecary.
He knew the whole time.
He's just
Fine.
teasing her, man.
I'll see if I can find more tomorrow.
You know what to do now. Find everyone who suffered recent arm burns.
Yes, sir.
The colored wood tablets are probably some kind of code. People would only use something like that for something secretive.
Oh,
But what could that be?
there's a bigger mystery afoot we're gonna solve, I think.
None of my business, I guess. Nothing a food taster should be concerned with.
Would you please try this on for me?
This can't be good.
Oh,
All right, so what is this?
Well, isn't it obvious? It's your special dress for the garden party.
Garden party?
Twice a year, the Emperor and his high officials gather in the courtyard to enjoy food and entertainment.
For these garden parties, it's customary to bring all the upper first-rank concubines.
Upper first-rank concubines.
Yes, the 4 highest-ranking concubines, the most likely to be empress. The 4 most worthy contenders.
well, we've met 2.
Gyokyo, precious
Yep, we gotta get
consort.
the other 2
Lihua,
introduced now.
wise consort. Lishu, virtuous consort. Aduo, pure
There you go.
consort. Last time, Lady Gyokyo and Lady Lihua couldn't attend because they had just given birth. So this time, they decided to invite all 4.
We're invited as guests, and we're simply expected to follow the Emperor, nothing more, nothing less.
There are often high-ranking officials there. It would be in your best interest to smile a bit.
She's like, ew, smile.
Is everyone required to attend this thing?
Of course they are! This is Princess
Whoa.
Lingley's first public appearance! A
Very
rare event
passionate
with all
about
4
this.
high-ranking concubines! This is an out-and-out war, and we have to brace ourselves! Let's do this!
But they're probably
Lady
like
Gyokyo has so
crazy
few ladies
motivated
in waiting
because
to
if
start with.
Kyoko
The newbie
gets
can't sit
picked
this out.
as like the new
Besides, if there's a
empress,
meal,
like
the
they
taster is
then all got it
indispensable.
made. Like they're gonna be in
I guess you do need to
the
stuff
best
the chest
quarters
area a little.
possible,
I
doing
wanna
more
bulk up
and
your waist
more
too. Is that all
stuff. Like they won't have to worry
In your
anymore about
hands.
what tomorrow might bring, you know.
And of course, we'll be doing your makeup
I don't know.
too.
Maybe.
You should hide your freckles every now and then. Is that for the garden party?
Yes. I also made this just in case. I went ahead and sewed pockets in my underrobe. Putting
Wow.
these pocket warmers in there will help me withstand the cold.
Maomao! Oh, please, make some for all of us!
Sure thing. Come in.
I would like one myself if I may.
Myself as
Of
well.
course he would.
Please.
Yes.
Please teach me how to make one of those.
If you would, miss.
Wow, the Emperor's own seamstress and cook, too?
Well, geez, word has gotten out. They all want one. It'll be the new hot trend. It's just going to get her more and more noticed, I think.
I'm done.
In regards to the search for others with burns on their arms,
Let me guess, no luck yet.
I'm so sorry.
So it is. I hope the garden party goes well.
I want you to remember, you are my special lady in waiting.
Thank
She's probably
you so
never
much.
worn anything like this before.
Got her!
Uh-oh.
Wait, it's makeup time, Maomao!
It's an
It's time
intervention.
to be cuter than ever. We're gonna wipe your face, apply some sense, and deal with those freckles. There!
Mama, I didn't realize.
They caught me.
All right, let's go.
Well, I was just saying in the beginning, like, when is she gonna get these outfits and makeup? And it looks like now. I guess I spoke a little too early, but yeah, it's happening. Oh my gosh. Oh no, that's the other one. Yeah, okay, these are the 4 concubines.
Greetings, Lady Gyokyo.
Oh, greetings.
My lady, you certainly look most stunning in crimson.
You're too kind.
He's gonna get so shocked.
Princess.
Wow. I think we were all a little shocked, though. Look at that.
Master Jinshi, good day.
Speechless.
Are you wearing makeup?
No, why do you ask?
It seems your freckles are all gone.
Yes, I removed them all.
You mean you covered them with makeup?
My makeup's gone, and so are my freckles.
It sounds like you're contradicting
Now
yourself.
she's playing games.
I'm confused.
Every morning, I start by putting dried clay on my face to add my freckles.
Oh.
Every time you had seen me before this, I'd already put on makeup. It's to prevent being dragged into a back alley. I lived near the brothels, but not every man
Wow.
left satisfied. Some had empty wallets, violent tendencies, and diseases. A short, skinny, ugly girl. really
She's like
becomes a
diminishing
target.
herself, so
Were
she'd
you
be
ever
safer.
harmed?
Attempts were made, but instead, I was kidnapped. In this case, my makeup had faded, and they seemed to think that I was borderline marketable.
I'm so sorry.
I don't particularly mind now. A buyer can't tell if you were kidnapped or just sold off legally. They can't tell, and they really don't care.
Doesn't that make you angry?
Of course it makes me angry. But it's not your fault, and what can I do at this moment?
Oh man, I'm so happy they're finally having a real conversation. Like,
Wait, he's being real for once. Hold it, that hurts.
But it's yours. So, I'll see you at the party.
oh. It makes me think, like, you know, he feels like he has like this beautiful
man's
trapped
hairpin.
bird, you know, in this cage, and
That's odd.
would he ever release her from the cage? You know,
I want a man's hairpin
that would be the
I could give it
the greatest
away,
act
but
of
how would I
kindness
split
that he
this?
could bestow. Would he actually do it though?
broke our
Because
promise
then it would
already.
mean that she would leave his life. and he wouldn't see her anymore and all
It
that.
would
Like,
appear that you are no longer
I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right then. So what does that mean?
So it begins.
There's our emperor.
The garden party begins.
Oh, here's our preview of what's going to be next. I don't know, man. Someone going to tamper with food? Maybe that's it? I don't know. We're going to find out together, guys. We're going to go into the next one. Here we go with the garden party. All right, episode 6. Let's go.
So picky with her food.
It's not like it's going to kill her or anything.
Oh.
So cold.
The pocket warmers are helping, but still.
Not having anything to do should be a treat, but in this weather it's torture. Set up the pavilion already. It's almost like this was arranged to encourage rivalry between the concubines.
I was just thinking that, like, you know, you're kind of pitting these 4 concubines against each other, and they're all just like, I hope he notices me more than one of the others. You know, that's all there really is going through their minds, probably. And that would never happen now in today's world. Like, women would not put up with that. Women don't want to feel like objects, you know, and prizes to be won, to quote Jasmine from Aladdin. I am not some prize to be won. Like, you know, they should be recognized for their merits and for their intelligence and for their qualities and not just looks, you know, like.
Why would we dress more extravagantly than her?
Such a stupid question.
But yeah, so
Lady Lihua.
the time that we're
Those are
in,
her
it
ladies.
is all based on looks, guys. And they all know it. And that's just the life they have, you know, like they can't really
Still,
change it.
Not like it'd
It's
help
just,
that
it is what
ugly
it
girl
is.
out. No dress would.
Hold on. Does she mean me? And after all the fun we had at the Crystal Pavilion.
If you insist on acting up, I'll have no choice but to tell my father about you.
Well then, I'll have to do things to you you'd never tell him. Huh? It was just some off-color courtesan humor.
Oh,
Oh, now all of a sudden you have nothing to say? I'm done. Yes, I think we made our point. We ought to be leaving now.
she, Maomao knows how to get under everyone's skin and how
What's our
to
deal anyway?
defend herself, basically. Like, she ain't putting up with that. She has her own ways of dealing
I
with
don't
it.
care.
Color you decided to wear?
Watch out. Another proxy war.
The virtuous and pure consort servants. They don't get along either. The former is 14 and arrived at the palace later, while the pure consort is 35 and has been here the longest. So they're at each other's throats.
Wow.
They used to be daughter and mother-in-law.
Oh,
How's that possible?
it's a family business, all right.
It's a little bit complicated. In the past, one was the previous emperor's concubine, and while that was going on, the other served the former crown prince. However, as you already know, the old ruler passed away. Afterwards, the late emperor's consort left the palace briefly, but returned and took on the role as the current emperor's
Wow.
concubine.
That's all politics, but a consort at that age?
Yeah,
Unbelievable,
it's
right?
crazy.
9 years old and a mother-in-law.
9 years old. Mother.
What? That's it? Mm-hmm. Then the previous emperor's concubine was Lady Lishu?
Wow. Attitude adjustment is now needed for this girl.
Mother-in-law?
takes you by surprise, right? I mean, Lady Li Shu is still practically a child.
I kind of noticed. Usually, white would be an appropriate color for the virtuous consort's gown. But that dark pink color, it certainly clashes with Lady Gyokyo, the precious consort.
It's freezing.
There you go.
You can
Act
try
of kindness.
holding these if you're cold. Here.
They're not going to accept because of their pride, man. They got to learn the hard way that Maomao's different, that she actually cares and wants to make a
You're
difference, I
always
think.
considerate. After the way they treated you, you still offered them all warmers.
And getting Lady Gyokyo's permission, too.
You know... Huh? A hairpin?
Yep. See? That's how they recruit the most exceptional workers here in the flower garden.
Pardon me, miss. I'd like you to have this.
Who are you?
Guess he's handing
Oh, he's
them
a
out to
bunch. Okay,
everyone.
never mind.
And doesn't want
Just
any servant left out.
Dime a dozen kind of bargain bin thing here.
Thanks.
Like,
Sure. My name's Lee Haku. A pleasure.
Big dog energy.
Woof woof. What'd he just give you? Let me see.
A participation award.
yep.
I believe you deserve more.
Oh.
I suppose that's all for today.
My lady!
We'll take our leave. Have a pleasant day.
That was her way, I think, of saying thank you for all you've done for me. Sorry I was a jerk to you in the beginning and didn't listen. Cost me my
So,
child.
What will you do?
But hopefully this will make up for it.
Time for more important matters.
No clouding on contact with the metal. But a food taster's job isn't done until the cup is empty. Now to rinse out my mouth.
I feel like we're going to get poison in this episode, guys. Like, the way they're showing this and drawing this out. Like,
All tasters are expendable, but there's a difference between me and them. I'm probably the only one that enjoys eating poison. The Emperor loves this vinegar fish and vegetable dish. I saw it a few times at the rear palace. Usually it includes blueback, but today it's jellyfish.
uh-oh.
Guess she's not a fan of the fish.
Wait, I know that girl. I met her earlier.
All right, maybe this guy is going to be an actual decent guy. I don't know. I can't read him either yet. Oh, he's in love, though, now. Is it poison, or is it just that good?
Wow, it must be quite delicious.
This is poison.
Oh.
The consort's soup was tainted? Poison. Are you sure? Concubine Gyokyo. The taster swallowed it.
Help! The minister drank the soup and collapsed.
Did she?
She make herself throw up or something?
Found you.
Master Jinshi, what a beautiful day.
Yours seems better than mine.
Oh no. I got excited about the poison and I smiled at him. What exactly are you doing right now?
Getting you a doctor.
I coughed up the poison already.
At least I can dream about digesting it. On the ground,
my
incapacitated, the toxin coursing through my body.
Master Jinshi, I was wondering,
Yes, what?
could I please have the rest of the soup?
Of course not.
I'm just eager to be a better taster.
After you ran off without any difficulty, someone doubted the soup contained poison and decided to try it.
Surely there's no one that stupid.
A minister. Now the party's become a whole huge incident.
Give him this. I made it strong enough to turn anyone's stomach inside out.
Isn't that also a poison?
Cancel each other out, maybe? I don't know. Well, makes you vomit, so there you go.
Is that a new hairpin?
Was he absent because he was indecently engaged elsewhere?
Oh.
Right now, he's acting his age more than usual. Or rather, he looks quite a bit younger. I kind of prefer him like this.
Not the playful type, but the take charge, I want to help you and take care of you type. Maybe Maomao's more into that.
You think you'll survive?
Yes, I'm all emptied out.
Lovely. Since you're feeling better now, who attempted to poison concubine Gyokyo?
If you would, invite the virtuous consort Lady Lishu.
Master Jishi, always happy to be of service to you.
My apologies for asking you to such an inelegant place. But this lady in waiting, she wanted to have a word with you.
Well, what is it?
Oh.
Pardon me. Is it that you can't eat fish?
What is wrong with her arm?
Some people. There are foods they can't eat. Like me, for instance. My body can't handle buckwheat.
Poison you have no problem consuming?
Leave me alone. Every time it made my throat swell, and breathing became difficult. Even the smallest portions caused rashes, so adjusting the amounts was difficult and healing took a long time. How is your stomach feeling, Lady Lishu? I can get you a laxative.
How did you figure it out?
The food at the garden party. It obviously was prepared by the rear palace chefs. However, the vinegar dish contained a different ingredient. Someone made an error, and Lady Gyokyo's dish ended up getting switched with yours by mistake.
I see.
Oh.
You can't eat mackerel, correct? And to feed her the fish knowingly would be the same thing as poisoning her.
Oh, man.
You're her food taster, right?
Yes.
I've made instructions. What to do in case of an emergency. Of course, it's best if it never comes to that. They're not difficult to follow. However, should you fail even once to remain vigilant, a situation may occur no physician can remedy. The results could prove lethal.
And you would be to blame.
So take care. And never.
This is
ever
a threat.
forget
This is a total threat. In case she wasn't sure.
that should scare her enough.
Do this to protect your life. Don't let that one die. Like, she was being pretty nonchalant with the tasting, I gather.
Please, I'm of lowly
And this whole
birth.
act,
It's
this whole
not right
act
for you
tells
to
me
touch
that young
me.
concubine is now going to respect Maomao and care for Maomao and be friends with her. And it's just one more person, I feel, that is on her side, you know, as we move forward.
Hold it. Why did you request that the food taster be present as well?
Whatever do you mean?
Don't play dumb. You asked me to bring her.
Simply to tell her what to be mindful of.
Meaning, the servers are the ones responsible for the error.
A mere lady-in-waiting wouldn't know.
She's playing games now, too.
At the very least, answer this. The virtuous consort. She was the target, right?
If we assume none of the other dishes were poisoned.
I see.
What a day.
So the matter with the wooden tablets, do you think the two events are somehow related? Her lady in waiting? I noticed she didn't have any burns on her.
If not her, then who?
I don't know, man. They're leaving this open-ended to have some other mystery come forward, and they're looking for burns. You know, the one that she had wasn't the right kind, or, you know, I don't know. But yeah, definitely there's still things to uncover here. There's a bigger thing at play that's happening, and I'm enjoying the ride, guys. I'm enjoying just kind of letting the characters figure it out, because I don't know. I can't make ends meet one way or the other on my end. I'm just randomly speculating and guessing when I do this kind of stuff. But I don't have the talent like Maomao to like say, oh, hey, I observed this and that to pick up on it. I don't know. Maybe I catch things sometimes. I don't know. But for the most part, I feel like I don't. I feel like I'm just as surprised as anyone else watching this, you know, like when it gets revealed. But yeah, this was another fun one, guys. Like, I enjoyed meeting these new characters, and I'm really excited to see what they bring to the table next time. Like, you know, like we kind of had this whole thing with the purple-haired concubine, Lady Liwa. She, like I said in the moment, like she passed off that pin. I would assume that one of her own ladies in waiting were expecting to get it, not having her pass it off to a different lady in waiting from another concubine. Like, that's unheard of, you know. You don't do that kind of thing. You don't cross the streams. But I feel like that was a show of respect. That was a thank you for all you've done. Like, that was a lot. And looks like next time we have more going on. We still have that young one coming in again, heading off somewhere. Oh, she going home? Maybe. I loved, guys, probably out of these two episodes, my favorite moment was the moment where she talked with Jinshi, real talk about her getting kidnapped and all that. Like, that was really emotional, really impactful to her story, and he finally like listened and understood it, and I feel like that is going to come into play again in the future. Like, that's going to get brought up again, and maybe this is going to be it. Maybe they'll go allow her a chance to see her father or something. Like, I don't know. And I can't imagine them saying you're free and go back and live with your father, but maybe they'll let her visit or something. I don't know. We're going to find out next time, guys. We have more to go through with this show. I'm really enjoying the ride, so hopefully you are too. Please drop a comment down below and let me know what you thought of these episodes and this reaction. I'd love to chat with you guys about it, and we'll be back next time for more. Thanks again for watching. Have a great one, and we will see you next time.